Sounds good?
Yep, you guys ready?
Yep.
All right. Obviously, disappointed in the result of the game. Just from a team standpoint, we kind of got to get out of our own way. We got to get off the emotional roller coaster. We got to understand that we just got to play like it's 0-0 for 60 minutes. Our line or our growth's got to look like this, and we got to climb, and it's a mountain, and we're gonna have to fight, bite, and scratch for 60 minutes to finish, but also just to keep climbing and get over the hump. Obviously, great, first 20 minutes of the game, and excited to be able to make some big plays, to see our offense get going for the first time, really, and to see our passing game kind of really be an asset, and thought the first 30 minutes of football was our standard and what we'd like it to be, and then came out, get a 3 and out right out of the half, and score, but get it called back, so obviously got to eliminate the penalties. Got in our own way, did some things to beat ourselves, but really it's just the mental mindset of playing like it's 0-0 and finishing. When we got someone on the ropes, we got to bury them and not apologize about it, or just finish in a way that takes away their will. And we didn't do that, and credit to them. But also, hey, had a chance to take the lead in the fourth quarter, with a short kick. Obviously, didn't get it done there, and then had to put together, some stops there at the end. And I liked our mindset and our mentality. And I want to be clear on this, that our guys, even on the sideline, were talking in a way to, hey, something positive is going to happen here. We're going to make a play. All right, keep competing. The mindset is right. All right, cause a fumble on the dang 1 yard line. Unfortunately, don't pick it up. Falls right back into their arms. But our guys understand how to compete for 60 minutes. And now we just got to execute and get out of our own way and control what we can control. And that's our execution. That's our weekly preparation, which I think has been really good, and our mindset. And the bottom line is, right now we're 0-1 in the conference. Okay, let's all just take a good deep breath here and focus on this week, playing 60 minutes against a very good football team.
Seems like you're more fired up now. I mean, you seem as fired up as I've seen you in a press conference. Is it something that's just it just really bothered you the way they came back, or is this a way of motivating, I guess, your team, or what is it that's kind of firing you up right now?
Well, I think it's multiple things. I think it's watching our guys go out there and compete hard every day and put the time in, and and seeing their will, which is great, and want people to know that they deserve the credit for that. And want to end any kind of narrative there that these guys are don't know how to finish or whatever. There's no ghost out there from 2024. All that stuff is dead and gone. And this is more about, I think, me having our guys back, and us understanding what it takes to win a doggone football game.
Yeah, after the game, were there any leaders in the locker room, or kind of what was the message there, and then what's been the message, I guess, Sunday, Monday from the team?
Yeah, I think our guys, we had 5 guys say stuff after the game, which was great to me. Chris Rowan's super consistent, been consistent all season. David Portu been consistent all season. Mylan Bowen, just positive, but frustrated. But no chinks in our armor, no fracturing of anything, and guys just encouraging each other to say, hey, look, we got to finish, we got to compete, sustain the energy, but also the mindset. And I think that's the number one message to the team right now. Is just keep climbing. All right, it's one foot in front of the other. It's one hand. We're on our hands and knees. All right, but we are fighting to move forward and keep climbing up this doggone mountain. And I'm excited because we get to do that together. And we're going to show some resolve here, and go, prepare the right way so we can go get the result that we need to get.
What positives did you see from, obviously you go up 21-0 anytime you do that, that's great. Mm-hmm. A lot of productivity from different players. So what did you see?
Yeah, I thought, I think the question last week was, how do we feel about Zoltan? And I think he answered a lot of those questions. He played really well. We did a good job on third down. We had over 400 yards of offense. We put drives together in the second half, even though we shot ourselves in the foot multiple times. We had to overcome ourselves multiple times, which we need to eliminate. But I thought we showed some character and some fortitude to get those things done, to give ourselves a chance to take the lead again. And so, defensively, I thought, hey, first half, we played a really good 30 minutes of football. We did not play well enough in the second half. We know that. We've, kind of put it through the Buccaneer filter here, and I think our guys are understand what they need to do better.
Where's the injury? When I walked in, you were talking about injuries. Where's the injury situation as far as the major ones go?
Yeah, I just think we're banged up. I think, Chandler Perry, who's played a ton of plays for us over the last 2 years, is going to be out. So that stinks for him, stinks for us. We just got some good old-fashioned, things that are bigger than bruises, right now. And we got a lot of guys on there. I think it's because we're playing really hard, and we're putting our bodies on the line. And football is a game of attrition. We know that, and we're excited to see some guys step up, and make the most of their opportunities, just like Akeem Waters did last week, And so glad for him, excited for him. Also, hey, he made a big mistake in the game, fumbling the ball on a doggone kickoff, and Akeem knows he can't do that, and I know he's going to bounce back the right way and be a good player for us.
You said mush out. Where does it, or is that not?
Yeah, no, it's fine. I mean, yeah, he's banged up. You know what I'm saying? But I think we're deep at running back. We have some guys that haven't played that I think are good players still, and they're dying for their opportunity, and it's been a competitive room. And so I think it's one of those deals where, hey, we're going to challenge guys to step up, and I think they're going to be more than ready to be up to the task.
What was Chandler's injury? Sorry.
He hurt his knee
Okay.
against Coastal on the ball that Steve picked off in the end zone.
Okay.
Got his tore his ACL.
Looking at William and Mary, how do you think y'all match up with them? What do they do well?
William and Mary is always, Mike Dustin, he's a good coach. He's got a big, tough unit. They're big up front. They run the ball well. They stop the run well. I mean, they are kind of just a good, hard-nosed, tough group of guys, and they're good on the doggone fringes of things too, on the perimeter. Quarterback is improving every week, so we know that it's a tall order to go up there and play a coastal division team that has a great, obviously, history and tradition of winning.
What do y'all need to do to get the offense going there and get a win?
You just got to get out of our own way. Okay, we got to eliminate the penalties. We got to eliminate the interception that we threw that was poor. And the Bucks can't beat the Bucks. The Bucks beat the Bucks on Saturday, and that's got to end.
Just doing a little something on Gilbert. Just when you were looking at him in Albany State, I mean, did you know this guy could be like NFL potential punter, or like is that totally? I mean, came out of nowhere.
No, I don't think he was I didn't think he was an NFL prospect at that time, but certainly knew he was very athletic for a punter. Punters have to be athletic. They got to be able to catch. They got to be able to catch balls that aren't always perfect, right? And even on Gil's highlight tape, which he had a true highlight tape, he's playing other positions. He's doing things, not just punting the football. But kind of realized when he got there, man, this guy's really explosive, and he's doing things his freshman year that were just impressive. And he was able to kick off for us there and cover the doggone kicks way too hard. We didn't tell him all the time, slow down, don't get out of the mix. And then he also kicked some PATs. So it just showed me, hey, this guy's got the right type of mental toughness. To be a high level specialist, and that's what those guys are. They're more. There's a lot of gifted guys, but it's really the ones that are so mentally tough that are unflappable, and that's what he kind of has.
When you look at a guy like that, obviously you don't want to be punting very often,
No.
but when you see an 80,
I hate that we're talking about it.
when you see an 82-yard punt, what is your thoughts when you saw an 82-yarder?
Well, I just remember his sophomore year against Wingate. I think he had an 85-yarder. You know what I'm saying? So it's like wasn't his first time. So I mean, some of that's a function of a bounce and all that stuff. But it's funny. Coach Johnson calls him the golden leg all the time, and so we just have known he's talented. I was really impressed with the way he played at Vanderbilt because they have an excellent returner, and he's able to punt the ball literally on the sideline, like max distance and width. To be able for us to, some guys kick the ball out of bounds and we waste 10 yards, right? Like he's getting his angles right to where we're getting max distance and width to make our coverage team better. And to me, that shows, hey, this guy's got great accuracy, because that's what punters are trying to be. They're trying to be accurate with their directional punting, and he's got good, mental toughness. Like the moments aren't too big for Gil Brown.
And finally, for me, it's just what do you do with a punter? Like, do you? How do you have do you call quadra B's and say, hey, like, give him some help? I think Adam Vinatieri was here last weekend.
Sure.
I mean, like, how do you keep improving a punter that's that good? It's probably not your specialty in doing.
I think it's don't foul him up. Treat him like LeBron. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes you just gotta let just let him do what he does well, right? But Gil's a relentless worker too. I mean, he's constantly out here before practice, like at 11 o'clock on the turf, just punting footballs. Obviously has a great love for his craft, and we just try to help him maximize his talent ability, give him great cover guys. Chris Rowan, Makai Canfield, Sean Cunningham, those guys are more than good wideouts. They're covering like crazy for him.
I want to go back. We talked about the competitiveness of your running back room.
Mm-hmm.
How well can a really good run game do in this conference, and what do y'all need to do to get to that?
Well, I think we kind of got it going. We felt like at Coastal, and then last week, was just kind of a magnification of it, and I think it starts up front with guys like Justin Joe and Andrew Threet and Colin Sorensen and our group up front just clearing the way, right? You're never going to be a very good running football team if you're not very good up front, and so. We got to mix it, for us to be good, and that's kind of our style. But to answer your question directly, I think a good running game should go a long way. It travels, and it doesn't matter about the weather. And every good team I've ever been a part of runs a doggone football when it has to and when it wants to. And I think there's a difference there. Hey, we want to run it, and we know there are times in the game where we have to. So we get to dictate the course of play at that point.
Is there a running back one with Mush out for a couple weeks now? Is there a RB1?
Yeah, I think it's been Kamarian Baldwin that has played really well. I mean, I think he was averaged over 7 yards against Coastal. Had a really good day. Towed it 25 times and a long touchdown run. So, he's been obviously very productive. But I think Hakeem is going to keep playing, and we feel good about Sherrod Richardson and Isaiah Gordon too. So, it's kind of we just play them and try to keep them fresh. And if someone's hot, then you keep feeding who's hot. I tell you what, the thing that KB does great, that guy covers doggone kickoffs and plays on the doggone punt return team as well. So he's not just a one-trick pony, and it's exciting to me.
Perfect.
Thanks, Gabe.
Thank you.